Rumors are swirling that Henry Cavill and Amazon are clashing over the direction of the upcoming Warhammer 40K series, and fans are understandably concerned. The actor, known for his dedication to staying true to original source material, is reportedly pushing back against Amazon's plans to introduce female custodes, a decision many fans see as unnecessary and contradictory to the lore they love. This struggle between Cavill's passion for preserving the franchise's authenticity and Amazon's desire to modernize Warhammer 40K has put the future of the project at risk. Could this ongoing battle between Cavill and Amazon lead to the collapse of one of the most highly anticipated adaptations? Let's break it all down. Henry Cavill's love for Warhammer 40K is well documented. He's been an avid fan since childhood, dedicating countless hours to painting miniatures and immersing himself in the game's extensive lore. When it was announced that Cavill would not only star in, but also executive produce a Warhammer 40K series for Amazon, fans rejoiced. Here was someone who understood the nuances of the universe, someone who could be trusted to protect it from the creative liberties Hollywood often takes. For Cavill, this project was more than just another acting role. It was a passion project, one that he intended to handle with the utmost respect for the original material. But as Amazon's vision for a more inclusive Warhammer 40K becomes clear, tensions between Cavill and the studio have surfaced, and fans are rallying behind him. The controversy centers on Amazon's decision to include female custodes, elite warriors historically portrayed as genetically engineered male protectors of the Emperor of Mankind. Introducing female custodes into the Warhammer 40K universe is viewed by many fans as a direct contradiction to the established lore. For Cavill, who famously left The Witcher due to Netflix's changes to the original story, this move is likely a sticking point. He's known for his commitment to authenticity and respect for source material, and the last thing he wants is for Warhammer 40K to suffer the same fate as other adaptations that strayed too far from their roots. Fans of Warhammer 40K have waited years for a faithful adaptation of the dark and complex universe they love. Cavill, with his deep knowledge of the lore and passion for the project, seemed like the ideal person to bring this world to life. Yet, despite his involvement, Amazon appears set on introducing changes that deviate from the franchise's established themes and tone. This has led to a larger debate among fans about whether Amazon values the essence of Warhammer 40K or if they're more interested in aligning the story with broader, potentially alienating agendas. The stakes for this adaptation are monumental. Amazon holds the exclusive rights to bring Warhammer 40K to film and television, with plans to potentially expand into the broader Warhammer universe if the initial series succeeds. Cavill envisions a sprawling, interconnected Warhammer cinematic universe that could rival Star Wars or the MCU, but to achieve this, Amazon and Games Workshop, the creators of Warhammer 40K, need to agree on a shared creative vision. However, this vision must be formalized by December 2024, or the project may never materialize. Cavill's insistence on preserving the lore isn't just a personal passion. It's a critical factor in maintaining Warhammer 40K's authenticity, which is essential to its success. As Cavill's discontent with Amazon's changes becomes more apparent, it's clear that his commitment to the fanbase and source material could put him in direct conflict with the studio. When Amazon and Games Workshop initially announced the project, they promised fans an adaptation that would honor Warhammer 40K's lore. However, Cavill's dissatisfaction suggests that the studio's current direction may not align with those original promises. If Amazon ignores Cavill's concerns, they risk alienating not just him, but the entire Warhammer fan base. This isn't the first time Amazon has faced backlash for altering beloved franchises in the name of inclusivity. Both The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, and The Wheel of Time saw mixed reactions, with fans voicing frustration over changes that prioritized modern agendas over the original narratives. Warhammer 40K fans are known for their intense loyalty to the lore, and they're ready to abandon the series if Amazon imposes elements that feel forced or out of place in the grim, dystopian universe of Warhammer. This adaptation holds the potential to revolutionize the world of science fiction and fantasy on screen. If done right, it could elevate Warhammer 40K from a niche favorite to a global phenomenon, with the possibility of exploring other realms within the Warhammer universe, like Warhammer Fantasy. Such a successful adaptation would open doors for sequels, spin-offs, and even massive crossover events. However, all of this hinges on Amazon's ability to remain true to the original lore. Cavill understands this better than anyone, and his stance is clear. He's not willing to compromise on the authenticity of the story for the sake of modern updates. If Amazon disregards Cavill's vision, they risk losing not only their leading star but the respect of Warhammer fans worldwide. For the Warhammer 40K community, adding female custodes isn't just a minor change. It's a fundamental alteration that disrupts the lore. Hollywood has a history of trying to modernize franchises, often to the detriment of the original story. Franchises like Star Wars, Doctor Who, and The Witcher have faced similar backlash when studios prioritized political messaging over the core narratives. Cavill's readiness to walk away from the project if Amazon doesn't honor Warhammer's lore speaks volumes. Without him, the adaptation would lose its most passionate advocate, and the series would likely struggle to find credibility among fans. This is a make-or-break moment for Amazon. They have the opportunity to build a franchise powerhouse on par with Star Wars and the MCU, but only if they make the right choices. Cavill's commitment to authenticity has given fans a reason to believe in this adaptation, and his involvement has been a significant draw. Should he exit, that trust would be severely shaken, if not entirely lost. Amazon must decide whether they want to follow Cavill's vision for a faithful adaptation or pursue their own agenda, even at the risk of alienating their audience. The stakes couldn't be higher. If Amazon insists on altering key aspects of Warhammer 40K, they risk not only alienating Cavill and fans, but also jeopardizing what could be a billion-dollar franchise. Cavill's potential departure would signify more than just the loss of a lead actor. It would be a clear message to fans that Amazon isn't dedicated to respecting the franchise's lore. The Warhammer community is watching closely, ready to abandon the project if they sense that their beloved universe is being compromised. Amazon's creative choices could ultimately shape the future of franchise adaptations. If they listen to Cavill and honor Warhammer's dark, intricate lore, they stand a chance of creating something groundbreaking. But if they push forward with changes that feel artificial or pandering, they may find themselves alienating not only Warhammer fans, but also future audiences for other adaptations. With only until December 2024 to finalize their creative guidelines with Games Workshop, Amazon is on a ticking clock. Every day without a resolution raises the stakes, with fans hoping Amazon will choose the path that respects Warhammer 40K's deep lore. Should Cavill ultimately walk away, the Warhammer project could lose its credibility and become another cautionary tale in Hollywood's history of mishandled adaptations. His departure would likely be the final straw for fans, signaling that the studio's priorities lie more with modern updates than with staying true to the source material. This internal conflict between respecting creative integrity and adhering to corporate agendas has rarely been so visible. If Amazon gets it right, they have the chance to establish Warhammer 40K as the next major franchise, attracting a diverse audience without compromising the story's roots. But if they miss the mark, they risk another backlash that could drive fans away for good. The future of Warhammer 40K hangs in the balance. Cavill's loyalty to the lore has inspired fans, and without him, Amazon's grand vision for the franchise might crumble. Amazon now faces a pivotal choice: respect the source material or risk losing both Cavill and the fan base. Will they honor the lore and stay true to the grim, dark universe of Warhammer, or will they push for changes that could derail the franchise before it even takes off? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Should Amazon stick to Cavill's vision for an authentic Warhammer adaptation, or is a modern update necessary for today's audience? And don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest updates on Warhammer 40K and other major entertainment stories. Thanks for tuning in, and stay with us for more.